Can't hear you on stream, Rabbit.
Yeah, that might be because I've got my microphone muted. Ah, what a fantastic start. Anyway, once again, welcome everybody to the first match of UK Dota's Future Stars. It's going to be uWe versus Singularity UK. We're just about to get ourselves into the game, and I am joined here by my co-host today, Maccy.
Hi, how you doing?
Not too bad. How about yourself?
Yeah, pretty good, thank you. Pretty good. Had a lovely weekend so far, so yeah, I think it's going to be good.
Awesome.
It's going to be a good day.
And then we jump ourselves into the game. We're going to have a quick look at the brackets here today. So we do have, unfortunately, not just opening out some stuff. So yeah, we do have a few good games coming up today. We're looking forward to seeing some great games, hopefully. We do have teams such as Dench entering, uWe as already previously mentioned, as well as some mixes such as Danny D from Team Infuse. He's got a mix going up, and so do a few guys from Team Enigma. So now we're going to jump ourselves into the drafts. We've already started with the Coddle ban coming out from Singularity UK and the Batrider from uWe.
Yeah, there's no way these bans are going anywhere anytime soon, is it? I mean, Cottle's relatively new, but I don't know when we're ever going to see Batrider in the game.
That is very true. Batrider is such a very uncommon pick to get through, especially for the first ban stage. And even now, Coddle also gets banned quite a lot. And there we see the Lone Druid banned out by uWe as well. I might have been watching Singularity a couple of their matches recently, because I know they have been running that Lone Druid. And finally, Magnus is the final ban for the first stage.
Yeah, I've seen them run an awesome Lone Druid on Oswok, and I know you've played with them once or twice, so I think we've both seen that. But we've got so much good stuff getting through. So Undying's still in the pool, Darkseer's still in the pool, Nyx Assassin as well has made it through because Lone Druid's getting banned out. So a lot of strong heroes to pick up.
And very unfortunately, Phantom Lancer is still in the pool, and I'm really hoping we see a minimal amount of Phantom Lancer today, as quite frankly, I know, in my opinion, and probably a lot more people's opinion, Phantom Lancer is pretty fucking boring to watch, especially for Dota these days. The current Phantom Lancer meta game. But hey, never mind. uWe are going to go ahead and first pick the Darkseer.
Yeah, there's no way they could leave him out. I think, like, Darkseer for me is the first pick every time. Nyx Assassin gets picked up by Singularity, which is going to be really cool to watch. I mean, you don't see Nyx in a lot of pro games now. He's permabanned, so that's cool. And Leshrac.
So they're probably looking to put these two towards the Tri lane. I'm guessing we're going to have like a Nyx impaled into Leshrac's Split Earth. Is quite possible. We'll see what carry they decide to go with that. Whether they want to do a Chaos Knight, for example, to go along with the Tri lane. But uWe are instantly going to pick up Rubik as well as Lifestealer. So we've seen this a couple of times from them in previous tournaments. Lifestealer, uWe like to keep the game quite slow, but at the same time they like their early pressure. So they want to give the Lifestealer enough space to farm up, but while they're doing that, they want to be taking towers as well.
Yeah, well, if Singularity take Chaos Knight, they're going to have so much stun that's going to be vicious. If Lifestealer gets caught without rage at any point, then he's done for, so that is a scary prospect.
The question is, what is Singularity going to pick up as their final pick of the first stage? They still have their solo mid as well as their off lane and their carry to pick up now, so pretty much core farmers on the team. But I am interested to see what to pick up. Oswok is their hard carry player, so interestingly enough, he's actually captaining for them. So he's going to go ahead and pick up Enigma for his team. So we could actually see a Nyx Assassin in the mid lane with Enigma in the woods, or Enigma on the off lane with Nyx in the Tri lane. Anything can happen at this point.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what they're planning to do with Enigma. I don't think they can put him in the woods really with this lineup. It's hard to say. I think Darkseer is going to have a really hard time up against Nyx and Leshrac as well. So I guess they'll try and run both of those against Darkseer, but maybe they're going to go for a really solid defensive Tri lane and just put Enigma up against Darkseer as a 1v1 lane.
And that's one that Enigma should relatively win, providing that he controls the yard lines pretty well. But at the same time, uWe are going to ban Luna as well as Faceless Void, so they're really starting to hit on those carries. As Singularity take out the Queen of Pain and Jakiro.
Jakiro is a shame to lose for uWe. I think they'd be pretty keen to keep Jakiro with the Rubik and Lifesteal. That would have worked really nicely. So
both teams do love Jakiro. I know that much. And Singularity are probably a little bit disappointed that they didn't get the Rubik, because I know Holy Cupcake is very enthusiastic about playing that Rubik.
Oh, he's enthusiastic about everything though, isn't he?
No. No. But there's the Phantom Lancer ban, so there's no PL this game, which I'm very happy about. And now
that's your day made.
And then finally Gyrocopter for Singularity.
I like Gyrocopter. I'm sad not to see him in the game. I don't think it would work particularly well in the lineup, but
big shout out to Pestle, by the way. I think that answers your question. I am watching the Twitch chat at the same time, guys, so big shout out to everyone who's joining us from the live stream, who have come from everywhere, you know, from Twitter, from the UK Dota website, and it's nice to have you all with us, and we're hoping for a great day of Dota, not a great day of Dota.
Well, we're hoping for that too. I mean, why not? Let's hope for everything.
So now we're going into the final two picks of both teams. I believe they both need a solo mid, which they do, unless uWe want to run a Rubik and Singularity run the Nixon mid. That's very much a possibility.
It would be really interesting, but I can't really see that happening. But they could surprise me. I think we're going to see. I think we're going to see some mid picks. Queen of Pain's out though, so. Oh.
Wow.
Okay.
This is interesting because are they looking to run an aggressive tri lane with Rubik and Ogre? Because that's a very unusual one, and this is a bit of a surprise pick from uWe. But it's not really advisable to run aggressive tri lanes with Lifestealer, as he really needs the farm to do pretty much anything. He's got a strong slow early, yeah, but that's not enough. And Singularity are going to straight away pick up the Naga Siren, so that's going to be their hard carry play by uWe. Yeah,
Bloodlust on Lifestealer is going to be really good though. That's a really good combo to have.
And if they can't kite the Lifestealer rare end, then we won't see members of Singularity staying alive for too long.
Yeah, I mean, Leshrac and Nyx aren't going to stand up to him for long at all. Enigma won't stand much for chance. So, yeah, with him catching up with that's a good pickup. It's curious. I don't know. I mean, they could run Ogre Magi mid. I've seen it done. I can't see it particularly working, but I don't know.
We still don't know what Singularity's mid will be. If the Ogre Magi comes up against a Nyx Assassin, then he pretty much has no chance of standing in that lane. Especially if Nyx decides to just straight up mana burn the guy, then he'll have no legs to stand on at all.
Yeah, pretty much everything he casts, you've got plenty of time to hit Spike Carapace on, so
yeah,
you're going to catch that every time. Ah, so we get Invoker to take the mid. Nice to see Invoker back in the game a little bit. He kind of vanished from the metagame over the last month or so, but he's turned up again here and there.
Yeah, I think it's mainly because Invoker needs that level of farm on the solo mid lane. But they're going to go ahead and pick up the Sand King, and I know that Rypex has recently transitioned to support, so that's going to be their tri lane. It's going to be a Naga Siren, the Strax Sand King lane. We're going to see Nyx Assassin in middle and Enigma off lane for Singularity.
It's a good lineup, and on uWe we're going to have Darkseer going. I think we'll have Darkseer going solo top, I expect, and Invoker mid, which leaves Lifestealer, Rubik, and Ogre Magi as a tri lane, I expect.
And I've got a lot of slowdown coming on my end at the moment, but I think it's all sorted now. So I'm going to quickly run over uWe's lineup. We have Nepali Jesus, who's going to be playing the Invoker, most likely solo mid. If he's not, I'm very surprised. We're going to have Ion playing up on that Lifestealer. Kuyak is going to be playing on the Rubik. Beidou KS is going to be playing on the Darkseer off lane. And finally, Ogre Magi, played by Susie.
I'll run through Singularity. So we've got Holy Cupcake playing the Leshrac. Ripex is playing the Sand King. Ozwok's going to be playing on the Naga Siren as a hard carry. Arenstam's playing the Nyx Assassin. And Bolo is bringing up the solo lane on Enigma.
Yeah. So now we just got a quick pause while uWe fix our Skype issues. And it's nice to see uWe have a nice new logo in the base. That wasn't there for the last tournament. So they've been working on their artwork a little bit. But how do you think the game's going to go down with the drafts that these two teams have?
I don't know what to make of the Ogre Magi pick. It could be incredible. Like Bloodlust, if we get an early max speed on Bloodlust, then Lifestealer could be so brutal. But I don't know, Naga Siren's got the potential to shut all of that down. And as for mid, I mean, a good Invoker player should probably beat Nyx Assassin if that's what they're going to do. Yeah, I don't really know what's going to happen with either of these teams at the moment.
Yeah, this is definitely a mid Nyx Assassin build. And Arenstam I know is their solo mid player as well, so we are going to be seeing. It's not quite an economic build, rushing for the bottle. Does have those clarities as well as the South, which you don't normally see. But yep, as far as uWe go, they're just heading to lanes. Invoker already sitting in the middle and Darkseer on the top. So it's going to be Darkseer versus Enigma. And interestingly enough, Sin, they're going to be running the aggressive tri-lane.
Yep, so they got to be picking up some kills there. They got a Renston there as well at the moment. They're going to move through and look for an early kill.
He hasn't leveled anything up yet though, but he will get the Impale if he needs it. And at the moment, I think they're going to try and put an aggressive ward behind the tower. They really don't want to give this lifesteal enough space, and they do so without being spotted. Except Ozwok, he comes out,
a little bit spread out.
He throws the net onto Koyok, who actually manages to lift Ozwok. Gets a double stun up, nice, but that's going to be first blood. Going away of Ripex.
That's so many stuns right there. This lineup is scary. Sand King stun, Nick stun, and the Leshrac stun all lined up. Oh, yeah, they're uWe are going to be running scared from that all game, I think.
Yeah, this is such an aggressive tri-lane. You need the net. I'm actually fairly surprised that the initiation went on so early by Ozwok. I thought they were going to ward and leave, but hey, they manned up and it paid out for them. They got 1 kill, got the first blood on Ripex. He's going to be very happy with that. They already have the flying courier up, and lose nobody for it, just a bit of mana. So
yeah, it was absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect start to the game. They got away with that without even taking a little bit of damage.
We are going to have to keep our eyes on this tri-lane down bottom. The Ogre Magi as well as the Ruby both don't really have that much health, sitting around nearly 600 each, so they'll be very easy targets, whereas Lifestealer obviously can get away with that Rage, which he hasn't skilled anything yet. I'm guessing he will go for the level 1 Feast, but we're going to see as we have another pulse coming out from Ripex.
If I was him, I'd be pretty scared. I'd be very tempted to go for Rage to level 1, just to try and stay safe from this tri-lane.
And what do you think of the Party Jesus right here? He's got level 1 Wex, which is something that we never normally see. Even if you go in Quas Wex Invoker, you expect people to get level 1 Quas for the Cold Snap. Yeah,
I mean, I guess he gets the attack speed and move speed for it, but it's certainly unusual. I've not seen it before.
But he's going to have a difficult lane against Nyx Assassin. He's actually gone for the Blades of Attack build Nepali has, but I don't really think that's going to help him too much against Arenstam. Especially as he has that level 1 Impale, so the party comes up for any last hits and he can take a lot of damage from this Nyx Assassin.
Yeah, this build's left him. He's got less health, he's got less base attack damage, so he's going to have to be working hard to get anything in this lane.
Very much so. And already we see in bottom lane the net's gone out from Naga Siren, lifted up on top of but actually pulled him in for the Burrow Strike, but Nyx Assassin. Jesus Christ, I need to wake up. I'm still suffering from last night's drinking fest. But Ion, he manages to pop the Rage and gets out just alive. But you can see the burst coming out from those 3 heroes.
Yeah, that's really intimidating. This is going to be a really hard lane for uWe.
Susie placing their own defensive wards here. Manages to keep an eye on the area just at this side of the woods, as well as being able to sit around.
I think uWe are going to win top. I think Darkseer will be able to do all right there, but I don't know what they're going to do with the other lanes.
I think it all depends how much control Enigma can come out with these Eidolons. If he has good micro skills, which I know a lot of people in the UK don't, no names mentioned at all, then he should be able to win the lane with relative ease against Darkseer. But hey, we will keep our eye on it. So far they're even at 6 for 1. Both of them have the highest CS in the game. And the bottom lane, nobody's really farming. They're just, both teams are pretty much looking for kills here, whereas, well, the Rubik just wants to try and keep Lifestealer alive, of course, but that's going to be so difficult, especially with Nagas in snare going through Magic Community.
Straight away, that Riptide doing so much damage at level 2.
And we see Nyx Assassin's actually pretty much ahead on levels on Invoker. It's only going to be minor, but the first blood gave him that much, and look at that mana burn. Invoker's out of mana already. Yeah,
Invoker's going to have no mana this whole time in this lane.
And how did Darkseer just solo kill Enigma?
Yeah, we both missed that.
I would love to know how that happened, but Darkseer, he takes a solo kill and he's way ahead of Enigma on farm as well as levels now at this point. Already up to level 4, nearly 5.
uWe gets a stun on Ripex, but he drops straight into Sandstorm and gets away, no problem.
And they do actually have sentries here. They did drop one ready for that to happen, but he managed to just walk away from it.
Yeah, they haven't got enough to follow it up with.
Especially now at these early levels. This is why this tri-lane might not be the best. Although they have the Bloodlust for
lifestealer,
obviously, it's not going to be that effective this early in the game.
Ox has jumped around the back of the tower now, so he's going to be pulling all the last hits. There's nothing Enigma can do about that for now.
No, he's going to have full control of this lane for a long time. And this could turn into a problem for Singularity. They definitely need to shut Darkseer down, especially when he starts getting items like Pipe. You can already see he has double Ring of Regen up on himself.
Around stem bottles a double damage rune.
Oswak, bottom lane, he goes past the tower. Ensnare going up on top of Suze, but the lift's coming in from Rubik. But the Riptide is there. The Borrow Strike's going to follow it up, and Cupcake, he doesn't even need to use Split Earth. It's just, oh, he actually did use it, sorry, but he is going to just Diabolic Edict him down. And Naga Siren, Oswak, he's going to be very happy with that last hit. Gets himself another kill. Oh, but the follow-up's coming up. Ion,
call out.
he actually used open wounds on Cupcake, but he should be able to get away. Rybex now, though, taking a lot of damage. We see the Fade Bolt coming out from Koyakai, but it's not going to matter. Cupcake, he should be able to walk away from this one, and he will do so.
He does, only just.
So it did manage to get some collateral, but overall it does go Singularity's way, as obviously the Ogre Magi wasn't there to get any experience, and he's still only level 1.
That's a horrible state to be in at this point in the game.
And as you can see in the middle lane, it's 12 for 7 up on the Nyx Assassin versus the 6 for 9. He now has a double damage rune, and obviously that mana burn is really shutting Invoker down.
Yeah, he's completely controlling that at this point. He's got his bottle there, and he can pretty much just sit here all day.
And now Darkseer has a Soul Ring. Absolutely nothing Enigma can do in this lane anymore. But fortunately, he does have the Eidolons to tank up the creep wave, so he doesn't have to worry about taking too much damage himself. As long as he doesn't get caught out by the Darkseer, he should be fine in this lane. And both heroes are just going to try and farm themselves up.
Yeah, both heroes are doing fine in the top lane, but Darkseer's going to win ultimately just because he's got a better rate of farm than Enigma.
And Koyak does actually have an Invis rune here, and there's no sentry watching him. Could initiate on something here, but not sure if he's going to have the follow-up. As you said, we do have another level up in Ignite now by Ogre Magi, as well as the Fire Blast, of course. But whether there's enough damage coming out from the Lifestealer at this point is questionable.
Ogre Magi is just at this point, even he's at level 2, but he's just got nothing he can do at this point. If he comes in here,
initiation coming up on Oswak.
He's in trouble.
And he's actually going to try and rage up Ion. He's to chase him down. Open wounds coming out on Oswak now, and that should be a kill. There's nothing that can stop Ion at this point. And they're going to keep following up on it. Suze, he has another Fire Blast now. It's up. He actually goes on Cupcake. Rybex is the one that's low. Do they have enough damage to bring him down now? No, they don't. They're going to have to back off. Koyak, he didn't have enough mana for Fade Bolt. If he had it done, then that should have been the death of Cupcake. Only 130 life points left on him. But hey, uWe managed to pick up a free kill, and now this lane, it's starting to go their way a bit more. But that was the parry on Koyak.
Real shame couldn't have the mana for that. He should have popped that potion earlier, I think, but guess it wasn't very safe.
Now what we're seeing here is we haven't really looked at the farm too much right now, but again, Darkseer and Enigma both the highest at the moment, but Darkseer and Enigma can both just tank up the creep waves. They won't go anywhere near the towers, and it ends up being free farm for him. In fact, Bolo is putting it near his tower. And I am wondering when either team are going to try and do something about this and maybe rotate people to come and gank them. But for now, they're just both going to free farm. And Evoker's going to get himself a haste rune, but obviously having no mana, there's nothing we can really do with this. It's just a 9-hit from Arenstam, so we can't refill his bottle. But it looks like he's going to be able to bottle crow now if he decides to do so. Nope, Courier's going back to base.
Jesus just got his phase boots finished up.
Mid lane.
And Singularity rotate to mid.
There is a smoke up on SK, but they decided not to use it. Naga's just here. And this is very curious. Are they just going to try and push the lane? Or are they trying to keep Ripe and Cupcake both hidden?
uWe have got to try and choose. I think if they want to, Singularity could probably just go for this tower. uWe might not be able to react in time.
I believe Singularity have thought to themselves, well, the tri-lane was working for us early, but after they got that kill, it's not really going to work out for them. Botlow puts up a level 4 Malefice stun on top of Beidou, and this will be the death of him. It's Snare going up after the surge. Easy pick up. Enigma gets a kill.
Well timed in Snare. Very nice.
And there's the rotation of the tri-lane, so well coordinated by them. Darkseer actually buying back, which is really curious. He's going to delay his mechanism, but hey, he's already got the buckler as well as the headdress. He's not going to be too worried about that. But now we see 4 heroes top lane. We have a buyback from Darkseer, of course, but he's going to be defend versus 4 people. Who knows? So here comes the follow-up on bottom lane. uWe are going to try and push the bottom tower themselves, and they're actually ahead of this one.
Meanwhile, B2 is looking pretty scared up on the top lane. He's there's not a lot he can do, and this top lane has quite a lot of dive potential, so he's going to have to get the hell out of there if he wants to stay alive.
And I like this choice for Enigma to get level 4 Malefice before level 4 conversions. It means the can't push is easy, but he managed to get them that kill.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, it was well worth it. And again, just this team is all about crowd control. It's everything they're going for here.
Yep, Lifestead didn't get the last hit in bottom lane, but Holy Cupcake manages to get the one in top lane. So a bit more gold going his way. Aaron Stam, he's been cold snapped up in the mid lane, but there's a pair of Spike Carapace. Nothing that Nepali can do about that.
What a brave tower.
And I still have the Juggernaut on Ezra, and I just realised I'm going to change that real quick.
Let's stop to that.
Get an illusion rune up on Nepali. He's going to probably use this to control the last hit in lane a bit better. And again, Aaron Stam is denied any regen from his bottle. He's choosing not to bottle crow this game. We do see a rotation middle by Holy Cupcake. He's sitting here ready to go on the Invoker if he chooses to go too far, but Cupcake's just going to be spotted out by the illusions. He's going to try and kill them off as soon as possible. And the courier is fine out in middle lane, so there will be a bottle crow coming out from Aaron Stam now.
Oswald running solo on the top lane now. He's up against B2 and Koyak. But I think he's quite safe here. I think he's going to have a pretty good time in this lane for the moment.
The question is, how well can he farm versus the Darkseer? He does have a Ring of Basidius for some regen there. And some armor, of course. Sorry, he doesn't get any regen from him. He gets mana regen, of course.
B2's almost got a mechanism finished up.
Only 70 gold away from that, and that's going to be great early control and early teamfight for them. Bolo, he comes in with the Malefice stun. And this should be the death of Beidou, whatever, because yeah, there goes the mirror images from Naga Siren. Iron Shell doing a lot of damage to Oswak. In fact, the lift might be enough to help bring him down. But Beidou is going to try and run away now, surge up.
It was a really early ensnare, and that costed them. That cost them the kill there, I think.
We did actually see a TP coming up from Cupcake as well, but not managing to catch up in time. Just a little too slow there. And now we see Susie, he's come middle lane. Still doesn't have any points in that Bloodlust, but hey, it's not that useful early. And Aaron Sam just using his Vendetta to spot them all out.
Yeah, he's not going to find an opening there with Susie in mid as well.
No, he might actually be looking for it. It's still invisible now. He's going to be seen by the tower if he goes too far forwards.
Ripex and Cupcake are smoked up in mid. They're looking for something in the middle tower, but there's 3 of uWe here now, so they're not going to be able to make anything happen.
There's still one anyway. They know all the heroes are there. Cold Snap going up on Aaron Stam. He's going to be able to get the Spike Carapace off just now, and that will stun Nepali up. In fact, we see an Impale coming out from Aaron Stam as well, and that will be an easy pickup for him. Cupcake actually getting the last hit with Diabolic Edict there. But hey, great coordination with the smoke. Three heroes went
well timed.
3 heroes went straight on Aaron Stam, and Singularity was just there, ready for it.
Jesus played very well there to stay out of the way. He could have very easily been a casualty there. Ripex was lining up a stun of 3 at once there, and they all managed to move out of the way in time.
Beidou's actually going on Oswak here. I don't think there's much Oswak can do. He's getting hit down. He does manage to get the ensnare off, but he's only level 1, so it's not going to slow Beidou down too much. He does have Sync available if he needs it, but no TP scroll. He's going to go ahead and use... Yeah, there it is. And just about surviving with 55 HP. And that's a pair of a Darkseer Iron Shell. He's got 4 in Iron Shell as well as Surge. So not a lot that Oswald could do here to survive. And in fact, he's coming back in. If Darkseer just surged himself right now, it would be very risky. But he should be able to dive, although there is a level 3 Riptide available for Naga.
All this time, Ion's been left alone, and he's sitting on 2,200 gold now.
Interesting enough, not going for the Midas. Probably going to pick up his Paratread soon, or maybe even he's going for a Hyperstone early. Get as much attack speed out as possible. But now we see a 4-man rotation coming bottom. They want to try and shut down the Snakes, who will probably at this point just go sit in the woods for a while.
Yeah, he's long gone.
Yeah, he has level 1 in their feast, but that's all he needs to really jungle now at this point. He's got enough damage.
Tranquil Boots keeping Oswok alive for now.
Now we see the push by uWe in the middle lane. Going to try to take down this tower. And meanwhile, Beidou is still bringing Oswok low in top lane. Oswok does have his Tranquil Boots up finally, so he's going to be pretty happy about that. But Beidou now has the mechanism as well. Gives him a lot of armor. He's actually sitting on 12 armor at this point. Makes Oswok very easy.
He's got a lot of survivability on him right now, and he can pretty much do whatever he wants.
But here comes the pushing bottom lane. Looks like Ion as well as Susie are here to try and stop this push, but of course we have 2 levels up in Edict. There's nothing they can do about this. This is a free tower for Singularity.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
And how we're looking at gold and XP right now. Gold is actually pretty even. He did go uWe's way just recently after Singularity had the lead. And XP actually going a lot in the way of uWe. Oswok, he's chasing in Beidou. We did have TP coming in from Bolo as well. But Beidou should be able to hide.
uWe have really benefited from having all that alone time for Ion. He managed to sit in that lane for a good 5 minutes or so without getting any hassle at all.
Well, for 47 last hits, especially compared to the Naga Siren on Oswak, who's only sitting on 30, really not had that much space to do anything, but he will be building a Vladimir's. Already got that Morbid Mask. He did have a Bastion.
Oh, Renstam catches B2.
Oh, and that's a nice tornado coming out from Nepali as well. Rypex is going to get stunned up, and that's going to be the death of him. Only Darkseer really getting low in this lane, but yeah, it looked like it was a great initiation. I actually missed it.
Your overlay's fucked.
My overlay's fucked. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Apparently, my hotkeys are messed up. Jesus Christ. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Oh my god. Wow.
Right, apparently I'm too loud as well, so I've just turned myself down a little bit. Let me know how that goes. Cheers.
Awesome. Oh, dear.
We should probably be keeping an eye on those a little bit more.
I think I actually pressed... Let me check. I might have pressed one of the graphs or something which changed the overlay for some reason. But yeah, sorry about that, guys. I hope it wasn't the whole game, because that would have been really bad. But yeah, it is fixed up now. And Smoke Gank. Smoke time for Singularity. They managed to do it just outside of the ward as well. This ward doesn't quite reach the amount of side that uWe needed. But there's actually 4 heroes in the middle lane here for uWe.
They're looking to catch someone out in the jungle, and there's no one there though, so they're kind of...
It's a bit confusing how they're looking there.
Looking in the wrong place.
They can see 4 people middle and 1 top. They know where they are. Bolo, he reveals himself. There's the Sing initiation. It's a good Sing, but there's not enough room for Bolo to get a good black hole off here. He's going to only be able to catch 1 if he tries to, so he's not going to bother. Tornado coming out from Nepali, and the stun actually going up on Bolo. And instantly, that's a great vacuum coming in. Cupcake is going to go down very quickly. Managed to get the edict off, and now Bolo is taken pretty low himself. He will go down. Double kill coming up for Beidou here. And now Singularity just going to have to run off. They managed to kill the Rubik. And there's the epicenter coming in from Rypex. That's a lot of damage coming up on uWe's heroes, but he goes down. That's a triple kill coming out from Beidou. And now Oswak is getting slowed down. He's getting smashed up by Ion. Beidou's going to take a fall here from a Terra. No, he manages to swap the Terra aggro. And now Aronstam, can they fully wipe the team? They should be able to with the cold snap. And that's a kill for Nepali Jesus as well. And that's a great counter initiation coming out from uWe. Singularity looking for the smoke gank, and unfortunately it just doesn't go their way. The Sing was mistimed.
Beautiful play by uWe there. It looked like they shouldn't have stood a chance there, and they came out all the way on top. Absolutely perfect. Bolo caught way out of position, and from there it just snowballed.
Yep, and there's the mechanism charge. We did see the Terra go down as well, so this is a great fight for uWe. I'm just going to have a look at my side screen to make sure I don't change the brackets. As I look at the goal graph, 3,000 gold going their way now, and XP is going way past 5,000. So much farm coming up on these heroes now. And even D-Ward in the game ready for the Roshan. With Ion actually has a Maelstrom complete, choosing not to go for either the Power Treads or the Midas this game, going straight into the Maelstrom, gives him a lot of power in the team fights if he manages to get that proc.
Yeah, that's it's an interesting build. I mean, normally you'd expect to see Midas early. You know, Armlet's obviously the very traditional life stealer, but Maelstrom's really powerful. So Singularity grouping up now. They're looking for Roshan, but uWe aren't there.
They still have Black Hole on Bolo. It's not been used this game, and Bolo actually went for Mechanism first, so it will allow him to survive for quite a bit, and providing he can get the mech charge off, then it could be quite even team fight for them. If all they need is a great initiation. I like their idea of the draft. They have the Sing into Black Hole, but last fight it was badly timed and it went for it anyway. And Kayuk, he actually steals Boros Strike level 3, which he'll be very happy with.
Yeah, that's pretty intimidating. Oh, Oswak's in trouble.
Great TP coming up from Aronstam, as well as everybody TPing top really. And Beidou, he should be able to just surge himself away in a second. Use the mech charge. In fact, he doesn't have any mana. Manages to pop the magic stick. That will give him enough mana to get away, but he's snared up now. Oh, and the chain stuns are just constant. 5 heroes up here to take down the Darkseer, who was so difficult to bring down.
Great coordination from Singularity pulling it off, though. They need to rotate mid now, or uWe are going to be pressuring this tier 2 tower.
As far as farm goes, we still see the Lifestealer so far ahead of Oswak at this point, who's really been struggling this game. He struggled in the tri lane, but he did go for the Vlad, so he has some early teamfight potential. And then he struggled when he came up against Darkseer as well, nearly dying twice to him. And we see a couple of smokes actually purchased up by Susie here. Don't know if they're going to try and go in on Singularity soon, but with that tier 1 tower down in mid lane, they should be able to find a space to. And Kayak is constantly de-warding as well.
Yeah, there's a lot of pings coming out around Roshan still. There's still a lot of action going around there, but nothing's really going to be able to happen.
I think Singularity might be a little bit afraid that that's what they're going to go for. They've seen the Lifestealer at this point. They know what build he's got. He's got a Maelstrom. He has a lot of attack speed. And 2000 ping coming out on Nakes. That's not something you want, really, is it?
No, that's not good. It's not good at all. Looking at the graphs, that team fight was absolutely pivotal for uWe there at the moment. It's pushed them really into the lead.
Totally.
About 5,000. Yeah, 5,000 lead on both graphs at the moment. It's very, very even up until that point, though. So, good team fight in the direction of Singularity. That'll push it way back in the other direction.
We're going to get ourselves underway again. Aaron Sammy's going into Vendetta. He's looking for the lifesteal. In fact, the Sing's come out from Oswak on the bottom lane. Ion, he was suffering from ping, and now he's in a lot of trouble. He's going to rage instantly, but Aaron Sam's here. He's going to wait to come out of that Vendetta. He's going to try and TP Impale. Where was the Impale from Aaron Sam? He used it slightly too late, and the Split Earth. Blowing a lot for that. They should have maybe just black holed him to try and keep him down if everything was on CD. But there goes the Sing, and that's been 2.5 minutes of it Sing now.
That would have been very expensive if they popped the black hole as well. 2 teamfight ultimates going down to try and kill off 1 lifestealer, and he could have still got out as well. I didn't see the exact timing. I think he had just enough time to pull that TP off.
I can't believe he did it, especially with Nick's assassin there. He really should have had Impale already. I'm not sure what went on there. But now Singularity just looking to push on the bottom lane. Ion's here to try and defend it. He's back to full health. He also has level 2 up in Infest. There's a lot of damage coming out from that. And in fact, he's just going to go straight forward. He's going to rage up, going to go straight on Bolo, but he's going to get ensnared up by Naga Siren, held in place. But here comes the support from uWe. A great Tornado EMP coming in from Evoker, and again, another great vacuum from Beidou. There's the black hole, but it's instantly interrupted. And we do see Oswak, he's getting taken very low, but he will manage to take down the Rubik. Lestrak and Enigma did go down on the side. Oswak being chased up now. Ion managed to get a last hit on that one. There's the epicenter from Rybex coming out quite late. He does manage to get a double kill. Picks up the Ogre Magi at the back end of play. And Apali, he switches to X. He wants to get Rybex. Aronstam, Burrow strike away from Rybex and Aronstam with the Impale to try and slow him down. And now Aaron's in trouble. We see, oh, that was a great attempt on the Sunstrike coming out from the party there. And Ion is pretty fast right now. He doesn't have phase boost. What the hell am I talking about? But Aronstam is going to manage to get himself away. And Rybex is going to be able to TP out. But a good fight coming out from uWe once again. They managed to just bring in the support at the right time. Ion was bait and it was perfectly executed. 3 heroes going there, sorry, for Singularity, but only 2 for uWe.
Singularity were a little bit ballsy to fight under the tower there, I think. They looked like they had a moment where it was just Ion, but the whole of uWe were waiting.
And perfectly, I'm not sure who actually cancelled the black hole there, but it was so fast. You
that was beautifully done.
About half a second of a black hole out, and then it was just gone. uWe playing very well there in that fight. And look at this farm there. Koyak's getting in the top lane. 4 range creeps, an entire creep wave alongside it. So he's going to be very happy with the XP he gets. He's now up to level 8. In fact, if we have a look at the XP graph, there's now 7,500 going the way of uWe. And we look at the levels on the heroes. Now we see Darkseer up on 13. And the supports are both level 8 on uWe. But at the same time, Singularities are on 8 and 7 respectively. So, oh, we see Initiation middle lane again, sorry, Tornado EMP. Darkseer War going down, as well as the Vacuum as well. And we see Nick's Assassin, he's going straight on Susie at the side. And Nick's manages to go invis to avoid the stun. Ion, he gets surged up by Darkseer. He's got his Mjolnir complete, and that's massive damage coming out on Bolo. The Party Jesus actually getting the last hit. And Mjolnir already on this Lifestealer. He is so farmed up. If you have a look at his, where is it? The net worth on him. Pretty much the 3 core heroes for uWe have all got 7,500 compared to the 4,500 on Singularity's core heroes.
And again, that's another fight where uWe have managed to take it at their tower, and that every time is playing into their favour.
Yep, Tower manages to get some extra last hits there. And Koyak, he still has level 4 mana burn. He's going to be quite happy with that one. And Lifestealer getting the last hit on the tower. He's got 1,100 gold on him as well as that Mjolnir. Probably going to finish up his power treads now. But maybe he doesn't think he needs them because he's constantly getting surged up by Darkseer. And this is one of Lifestealer's biggest problems. You get kited so hard, especially by things like the Naga Siren Ensnare. But with the surge available, if Darkseer is still alive in the fight, he can keep up really well.
Yeah, on that topic, Bloodlust hasn't been skilled at all. So I was utterly wrong in thinking that was going to be an important part of this game. They've just stuck with Surge every time.
Dire's
And
bottom
of course,
tower
because
is
Ogre Magi is over level 6, we do see the magical Morley cast. So, when he gets a bit more levels as well, it's especially when he's level 11, we do see a 20% chance for it to be a 3-time stun, which is huge. But we see initiation again. Beta is actually caught out of position quite hard here. He gets stunned up by pretty much everybody, but it's Darkseer. He's managed to keep himself alive. He's got a mechanism, he's got a Vanguard. In fact, he might get taken down here. He's going to be able to surge. He surges in the party by mistake, and the Sing's coming out from Oswald. Actually, badly timed here. He has to stop it immediately because Rypex came in with the Epicenter, which is going to get stolen. No, actually, Burrow Strike stolen by Kayak here. But they managed to kill Naga Siren, uWe do, and Darkseer goes down for uWe. And now the Split Earth, great Split Earth coming out on Ion, who's getting stunned up constantly. But Sand King caught himself out of position. Rypex does go down, and Ion managed to get himself back up to quite a good health. 2 for 1 exchange uWe side, and they did actually use Naga Siren Sleep. Still Black Hole available for Bolo here, and they're going to want to go for this Drax uWe, so you might have to get in there and use a really good one to shut down their tower push.
It was a really unfortunate bit of miscommunication there by Singularity. They had the song ready to go, they had the Epicenter, and they just got a little bit mistimed, which really, really unfortunate, because those two together, timed right, could have meant they were coming out on top in that fight.
Suze is going to go down, but it's a good course. Nice bullet shot from Koyak, but he's going to get one in return, as well as the net coming out from Naga. And there's the EMP to try and burn off the mana before they carry on initiating. But yeah, they pick up 2 heroes, but the tier 3 tower does go down, so that's a big win for uWe in my opinion. Especially when both the heroes that went down with the supports, they managed to keep Iron alive as well. He did rage just before the split hit him.
Did you see that damage on Koyak though? That poor guy melted.
And that's the pair of the chain stuns. We've got level 4 Burrow Strike, we've got level 4 Split Earth, level 4 Malefice, and of course the Naga Net to keep them all in position. And the ping's going down for Roshan now. That's a very weird path that has been drawn by
yes,
Rypex. Not quite sure what he's hinting at here. Do we go Roshan or do we go into their jungle?
Neither team have any vision of the Roshan pit for the moment. I think they're probably both scared that that's what the other team is planning.
We've seen the farm going up on beta now. He's only 900 gold away from a pipe of insight already. 24 minutes into the game. Vanguard, Mechanism, and nearly pipe.
That's a lot of farm. Oswok's sitting kind of far behind now in terms of items.
Yeah, he's really starting to fall behind. He's going for the Diffusal Blade, but only has the rope of the Magi. So very much struggling. The Vlads does allow him some pair in the team fights, especially with the Nyx Assassin and the Sand King on their team. Gives him some good damage and lifesteal. But now, Ion, he's going to try and catch someone out of position. There are 3 heroes though. He got searched up by Darkseer. And he has an Iron Shell on him as well. And that's the pair of the Lifestealer with Darkseer combination here. He has Iron Shell, he has Surge, and of course Lifestealer can keep catching up to him with those. Especially with the amount of damage coming out from him at the moment. Has the Mjolnir, has 2.5k gold, and now they have a smoke as well.
Oh, this is good.
However, there was a ward. The ward was watching them. Whether someone was paying attention or not, we will see. But they're trying to catch someone in the jungle. Maybe coming out from the tier 3 in top lane. But they're not going to find anybody here. Maybe they just smoked to come place a ward, but Singularity that's staying perfectly safe. Ripe and Oswok both sitting in base as well as Cupcake. And now they're going to get
good use of
refilled
the
off.
illusion there. Good use of the illusion to see them come in there.
And uWe, what are they planning here? Still have 2 heroes smoked if they want to start anything. And Oswok, he's actually using illusion to check Roshan. Knows it's still up. And Bolo still has Black Hole. And it does look like uWe are going to rotate for the Roshan, but first of all, Iron's going to go bottom and take that farm.
Singularity have all of their team fight ultimates up and ready, so if they can time it right, they can catch uWe in the Roshan pit. That could swing things around. They're still only 4 kills behind. Like, the kill difference is not that much at all. I mean, uWe have a lot of farm.
The golden XP graphs tell a completely different story though. And this is the current Dota metagame. There may only be 4 kills difference, but 10,000 golden XP is huge. And this is something that I've seen coming out from Singularity. Oh, never mind, there's initiation going on middle. EMP Tornado onto Iron Stand, but he managed to use Spike Carapace to get away. Yeah, Singularity have been definitely keeping up with their wards more so these recent games. Although there has been a little bit of dewarding. In fact, no, the wards top lane have just timed out. But a second ago they had like 3 wards. Which was
yeah, in general there's been a lot of coverage. They've got Yeah, they just got the one up right now, haven't they?
But uWe's is even better. Have you seen these wards they've got out? They've got wards watching them going for Roshan. They've got wards twice going to watch him for Roshan, even though that one just got kind of wooded. As well as they can see if Oswok's farming in the jungle or not.
Yeah, everything's swinging back towards the river now. uWe need to look for an opening. They need to find one of these heroes that are on their own, and that will give them everything they need to push up onto the high ground.
And suddenly Oswok has 2 blades of alacrity. He's been left alone for about 2 or 3 minutes, and he's nearly got a defusal finish now. He's only 500 gold away from that. And the parley?
Oh,
The hell just happened?
Ion. Yeah, Ion managed to do a lot of damage to Bolo and then got finished off by the Sunstrike.
Oh, he got a Sunstrike off on him? Wow.
Yeah, that's how Nepali got the last hit there. No deaths at all on Nepali and Ion. I hadn't spotted that before.
What the hell? There's a Shadow Blade up on Lifestealer. So this is
Visible
pretty weird. And in fact, he's going to just go straight into the base. He doesn't give a damn right now. Ion, he's looking for Ripe, and he's going to find him. And there's open woods. Look at the damage on Ripe. Vacuum backed in by Beidou. Stops the Sandstorm. And that's an easy kill for Ion. Huge amount of damage coming out from him.
This is going to be a Rax for uWe now.
Koyak steals mana burn. Imagine he's getting power for his look there. And Oswok. It's going to get lifted up now. EMP's going down as well. And the mana burn on Oswok as well. And Cupcake's going to pop the Edict. In fact, there's goes to sleep. But the rage from Ion. It runs out and he's in a very bad position. Bolo not choosing to use Black Hole here. And Ion's just going to use his Shadow Blade to get away. Koyak taking a lot of burst though. And Bolo getting stunned up by Ogre Magi now. And the Tornado, he should be able to finish him off. Beidou will get the party will get the last hit there. Oswok is now having to run away. And this is a huge amount of tower diving coming out from uWe. They've only lost the Rubik. But 3 heroes go down for Singularity. And Aaron Sam just managing to survive in base. In fact, the party's just right clicking him in the fountain. And Ripex, oh Ripex. Nice Burrow Strike actually.
Dire's bottom barracks are under attack.
But this looks like a game going the way of uWe. If not, definitely the Rax.
Oh, it was all just strong play by uWe. I mean, Singularity did nothing wrong there at all, but at this point they're just a little bit too far behind and they couldn't come back to that.
In fact, we didn't really look at Invoker's items at all this game. He does actually have a Lincoln's, which really stops Nyx's initiation on him, as well as the Force stuff, of course. And he's now building up towards that Aghanim Scepter. As far as Susie goes, we have Arcane Boots and a Point Booster on him, so not too much in levels of farm, but that's what playing 5's all about. And Ion, maybe I thought they were going to get Roshan, but probably not. And Koyak, he's going towards that Force stuff as well. And of course, Mech and Pipe up on Darkseer. Whereas we look at the farm on Singularity's side, and Oswok has his Diffusion of Vlads, Ripe has Arcanes, Arenstam has Drums. That's pretty much tells the entire story. Bolo doesn't have his BKB yet either.
An awful lot of Arcane Boots, Singularity, loads of mana for them, but that's about all they've got.
Oh, the ward's watching them here. Arenstam, he's invisible though, he's sitting on top of them. In fact, we do see the Tornado EMP combo coming out from the Polyjesus. And he's going to switch into Cold Snap any second now. And they're going to try and bring Bolo down. But that's a great Epicenter coming out from Ripex. And that will be the death of Suze. And at the same time, Oswok manages to pick out the Rubik at the back of play as well. And now, the Parley, he's got his guards to go into Ghost Walk. In fact, he might try and be cheeky and kill off Bolo now.
He could catch him. It could happen. Bolo doesn't have enough for Black Hole. He doesn't have a Soul Ring right now, so there's not a lot he can do about it.
They dropped a Sentry, Singularity did, but the Invoker was nowhere near him, the Parley. And he
it was a good guess, but it wasn't right.
But again, a good initiation from Singularity. They get caught out of position, but they turn it around for themselves, and they manage to pick up 2 kills, and now Beidou's caught out of position. Did use the pipe. He's going to get snared up by Oswok now. Mana Burn going out on him as well, so he's not going to be able to run away very easy at all. And Ripex, he's waiting for cooldown on Burrow. He does manage to get it, and now Bolo comes in. He's going to pop the Malefice as well. They've got to accept the fact that Beidou's dead here, and he will go down.
Yeah, it's a good kill for Singularity. It was really well executed. And they could come back into this if they can keep doing things like that. If they can keep catching out heroes on their own, just play it safe, it could come back. But they've got a long way to go. They're still sitting over 10,000, like more like 14,000 on both graphs in favour of uWe. So.
And this is a big disadvantage for Singularity to come back from. In fact, if you've seen Ion's gold recently, he's sitting on 3.3k after the items he currently has. So he has a lot of opportunity to build some great items now. We might even go for a Abyssal Blade.
His buyback's only 1,000 at the moment. Oh, he just bought a Reaver.
Oh, going for harder to ask then, maybe. Or possibly even That other one, and I can't remember the name of for some strange reason. Jesus, why is that in my head? We do see Tornado missing on Oswok in top lane. Apologies, he has Cold Snap available, but Oswok's really bloody fast right now.
I think that might be the first Tornado that's missed I've seen from Nepali.
Oswok says no fun. Sing, TP, he's gone. And of course, oh, he's actually only level 14, so it's going to be down for 2 minutes. The Song of the Siren. But yeah, as you said, only Tornado that I've seen the party miss as well. Smoke coming in from Susie here. And they're going to look for someone here. They're going I think they're using Ion as bait. Ion's going to sit very far forward at this tower. In fact, he's just going to go ahead and take it.
The backdoor protection is keeping it alive just about.
The rage though gives him enough attack speed. Oh, double TP coming up here. Oswald doesn't have Sing. This would be a great time for him to have it. In fact, Aaron Sam gets mana burned by the Invoker and the party. He knows himself a Tornado already. Oswald looking for the Now Suze. And Suze's going to get caught. Aaron Sam's here with a Vendetta as well. Fade Ball coming in from the Rubik as well as the Tornado from Invoker once again. Great wall coming in from Beidou. He's going to suck Oswald as well as Cupcake into it. And oh, a nice epicenter, but he's going to get... Ion's going to get caught out by Enigma here. And he's the only person in that black hole. And I don't think they've got enough damage to take him down. In fact, they will do. Not having Armlet really doesn't help him out. And Harry looking everywhere else on the field. The Sand King's gone down by Ripex. He did manage to get Epicenter off before he went down. And then we see 3 heroes taken very low on the side of uWe. But at the same time, then a black hole's down and the Sing's not available. Singularity going to back off. In fact, the net is going to go down on the party. But of course, that Lincoln Sphere, great pickup for him. Manages to stop these great initiations. And he does
the most annoying item to play against.
Oh, Suze taken very low. In fact, he's going to go down to the Riptide. Aaron Sam's going to get lifted up as well. And now Beidou, he's caught out of position. And Beidou should go down on the docks here. Oswok's going to change. We see stick charges coming out from him. Diffusal coming out from Oswok. And now he's trying to run away from the party. He's going to make all the Boris Strike coming out from Koyak. Well stolen. And great Tornado by Invoker there. Manages to pick some free up inside of it. Aaron Sam, he's in Vendetta B. He doesn't have any mana for anything else. He's going to buy his Dagon recipe. Just in case anything happens. And now Cupcake is going to get right-clicked by Nepali. And once again, that Lincoln stopping the initiation. And Koyak actually misses the Boris Strike. But again, one last right-click from Nepali is all that's needed. And in fact, he wants to keep going on this Sunstrike. He's not going to hit on anybody. But a great fight from both teams, really. It was pretty even at the end of the day, but a very long, sustained fight.
It just proves that Singularity aren't out of this fight. If they can get in the right position, then they've still got everything to play for. It's incredible how... This is what's so good about Dota, is you can be this far behind, like 15,000 behind, you can still get an incredible fight. I mean, they still, unfortunately, they lost a couple of heroes towards the end there, but the initial opening from them was perfect. So I think it's still a fight.
We see that Nepali hasn't actually died this game. He's 7-0, 12 and 8 Invoker, playing phenomenally well, especially with the support from his team. Whereas Oswok, he's 3 for 6. He does have a lot of assists under his belt, but he's been dying far too much to get any level of farm. He's going for a Yasha now, so I have to use again a Diffusal Blade complete, but he's still 600 gold away. And if we compare his farm to Ion's, he's so far behind. Riva, Mjolnir, Shadow Blade, pair of treads and 400 gold.
That's huge. That's a huge advantage. It's a great place to be in for him. I'm not going to go with a heart on this, or if he's got other plans.
Wait, I'm going to... Satanic! That's the one. He might go for a Satanic. Took me a while to think of that. But
that'd be good. Heart feels a bit safe, don't you think?
A little bit too safe. But Ripex, he managed to pick up his Blink Dagger. Something we didn't notice. I'm guessing that's how he used the Epicenter in the last fight. He did get taken down, but... And they didn't take anyone down with the Epi, but I believe he was on his own versus 4 heroes, while everyone else tried to kill off Ion.
That's pretty brave.
That tells the story, doesn't it? Everyone else trying to kill Ion.
Yeah, but they did kill him. They did kill him, so...
He does only have 6 armor after all. If Naga can get some decent items up, then he's really going to have to buy something like an Assault Cuirass soon. Because she's starting to hit hard. But as is the Invoker, has his Aghanim set to complete now, so there's a lot of teamfight control coming out from him. He may not do the most damage in the world, but he's going to be able to get off so many spells. And oh, Ripex, he blinks in for the initiation, but the Linker Sphere just slowing it down. And Ion once again gets caught by the net, hits hit by the Vendetta as well, so that's 400 damage coming out on top of him. And once again, Koyak with his Boros Strike, he's been seeing him all game. And Oswok, I mentioned it already, and he goes down once again, so that level of farm just isn't coming up for him. And we see him on the sidelines, no buyback. For a whole minute, this could be the second set of racks.
They caught Ion on his own then, like the rest of the team are way out of position, but he's so far ahead now. What is he, level 17 up against level 15 on Naga Siren, so He's got a couple of levels and he's got so much tank that there's nothing they can do. They just couldn't take him out before the rest of the team arrived.
And Singularity have really got to stop trying to use stuns on this Invoker to engage on the fights. We just keep
that's
seeing
really
it happening.
unfortunate. They need to get him stunned. They need him out of the fight for a moment, but
In fact, we do see another initiation coming up. Holy Cupcake manages to get smacked down by Ion, but we do see a nice Bullet Strike Epicenter coming out from Ripex. It is a level 2 Epicenter, but it's not going to do half as much damage as the one. Piper coming out from Beta now, and Ripex is going to get lifted up, but great blink coming out from him, actually before he even landed. But they do manage to pick up Holy Cupcake pretty much for free, and they're going to work on this tier 3 tower, soon to be the barracks.
good game sense from uWe.
Oh, this is perfect! Bolo! Hold!
Let's see it.
4 staffs! Vacuum! Bolo doesn't manage to get the black hole off. Too quick on the fingers, uWe. And Bolo is going to go down as well. And that's so unfortunate. The Sing was perfect, but uWe were just too fast. Rubik did go down, but he brought back immediately. Nice ball strike coming out on Suze, but now Arasam is getting taken too low.
Yeah, another stunning tornado from Napoli. That's cancelling that black hole there was beautiful, and that's GG.
GG called out by Singularity. Well played by uWe. They would advance in the upper brackets, whereas Singularity will drop down to the lower brackets. Stay tuned, guys. We have some more great games coming up today. I believe we're going to keep it on the brackets, but it's the winner of Dench's game versus the winner of Bustin's game. I'm not sure who all 4 teams are competing in that one. But stay tuned. We'll have another game coming up for you soon.